Good evening, I'm Steve Eager. An engineering report should shed light on extensive and likely expensive repairs needed at Allen's $60 million stadium. First on Fox 4 News at 10, Richard Ray is in Allen, where school board members just got briefed on that report. Richard.
Steve, I do have an update from 9 o'clock. The engineering team that was doing that briefing just left the building minutes ago. The closed-door meeting is still underway, but it's a sign that it is winding down. Allen's superintendent told us before the meeting started that once the board gets its briefing, he will have something to tell us about the future of that $60 million football stadium. The school board opened its meeting by immediately going into closed-door executive session for an update from engineers on the most expensive high school stadium in America. Some cracks in the concrete were first spotted when the stadium opened in 2012. More cracks appeared, and in February of this year, it was closed indefinitely. The stadium deemed unsafe.
I mean, we are really just waiting on the report. I mean, we're just hoping to get an idea of what the repairs are going to look like, and that's about all I can say right now.
And when they might start.
So we'll hope so.
Beyond the cracking in the concrete, a preliminary report in April from Nelson Forensic Engineering Group identified some serious design problems, indicating the stadium was not built to code, not prepared to handle the weight load it should. School officials have made it clear they expect the architects, PBK, and Pogue Construction to make the needed changes. Pogue says it has the insurance to cover that. Allen's $60 million, 18,000-seat stadium gained national attention when it opened in 2012, a symbol of excess for some, but for most in Allen, it's a treasure. And clearly, Allen ISD is determined not to lose use of it for anything past the 2014 season. Again, Steve, that forensic team that was giving the board a briefing has left. The board still behind closed doors, but we hope to have something before the end of this newscast on what it's going to take to fix the stadium and when they can start fixing it. If we don't have it, certainly by good day in the morning.
Richard, I have a question. Do you get the sense this report or this report by this engineering group in there was final enough that they might be voting about some action in the school board, or is this preliminary stuff still?
You know, we talked about that earlier, too. I got a little bit more information on that. And I was right when I told you earlier, we don't think this is a final report, but it is enough information where the board can make some decisions now about how it goes forward. There's been talk of using this escrow and the insurance money. There are different avenues that they can go forward, but they're waiting to hear more than they got in the preliminary report before they can make those kinds of decisions. So it's not a final, as we said earlier, but it's certainly a lot more information than they had before.
Okay, Richard Ray and Allen, thank you. Thank you very much.